What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome on back to the Pokemon Glazed walkthrough. In the last part, we checked out the Olivine City Lighthouse Challenge. Yeah, it took down 8 straight trainers, and it was kind of worth it. You know, we just got a TM at the end, but had to show it off. So that means it's time to get back to the main stuff, and that means taking on the Olivine City Gym, which, by the way, look at us compared to the sign. Why is the shadow of the sign above our head? That might be a little oversight, but yeah, it's still run by Jasmine. It is still a Steel-type gym. Luckily, it is pretty easy to get through. You know, it's kind of like the regular Johto games, where all you got to do is walk straight forward, but there are some trainers to take down, and it is the 3rd gym for us here in the post-game. However, you know, it's kind of weird calling it the 3rd gym, because usually it's like the 6th or 7th, or something like that when you're playing through the normal Johto games. But yeah, hope you guys are all having a good Monday. You know, this is still a Steel-type gym, which, I don't know, is okay for me. I've always talked about in this playthrough how I don't have a Fire-type, though, which is like one of the best ways to deal with Steel-types. So we're going to be relying on other people. But yeah, I was out of town for just a couple of days, back now. And I'm going to be out of town, though, pretty soon once again. So I got to make sure I'm bulked up on these episodes and all that good stuff. But I'm here this week, so it's just time to sit down and get some work done, that's for sure. Ain't that right? I was going to try to say this guy's name. I couldn't even see what his name was. It was something different. Alright, next person's got like a bunch of Magneton, though, which, you know what? I could easily just use Rhyperior, but let's give some other mons some chances, alright? Rhyperior's going to be probably used a lot in the gym battle anyways. But yeah, we have one more trainer to take down, and this is all we're doing today, by the way. Actually, after this gym, you're kind of gonna, you know, get directed to head somewhere else. And it's actually gonna be back towards Goldenrod City. So once again, just a really weird route that you take through this game. But, oh great, already started with the paralysis here. But yeah, it's gonna have to do with, you know, Team Fusion and Regina and all them once again, so you'll kind of get directed that way next. I don't know, I mean, for anyone playing this game, you can let me know if the post-game has been a little confusing so far, because it feels like Johto's a little open world, but eventually you're gonna find the right way to go, and I'm gonna just risk it and stay in. Probably shouldn't, because recently playing Pokemon, I have had the worst luck ever. We're streaming Pokemon Black 2 Silly Edition over on the main channel right now, and we just died. Okay, nice. That was actually developed by someone who is in the live stream chats every so often. So yeah, that's really cool. It's like a new ROM hack and everything. But, you know, don't get me wrong, it's kind of difficult. But, the last time I streamed it, which was last week, I think out of the whole stream, which, you know, for context, all we did was, what did we do? Oh yeah, we literally just did the Verbank Complex and the Verbank Gym. That's all we did. I think I got crit, like, at least 10 times. It was like 5 or 6 times alone, or no, like 3 or 4 times alone in like one battle against the workers in the Verbank Complex. It was horrible, like absolutely the worst thing ever. Personally, I'm convinced that the crit chances for the AI have been boosted in that game, because there's no way. I refuse to believe that I've had that bad of luck. Anyways, yeah, 2nd trainer is down. I don't know, you know, every time I do have some kind of streak of bad luck, it makes me just believe it more and more that I really do have the worst luck in the world or something like that. Or at least in the Pokemon player universe, whatever. Thanks, Nurse Joy. And there's a Java update. Honestly, I think I'm just going to keep that on the screen. Usually I would like cut when a notification comes across the screen, but I was mid-sentence and I'm not going to let it interrupt me. Let's go, Jasmine. Yeah, so we haven't seen Jasmine like you normally do. You know, sometimes she's in the lighthouse. Now, I guess Amphi's all fine, so it don't need to be taken care of or anything. But yeah, she's going to have a team of 5, starting with Aggron at level 59. And so, remember, this thing is quad weak to ground and fighting. And it has Ice Beam. I don't know why it chose to go for that out of all of its moves. But I'm fine with that, because Revenge hopefully will kill, unless it has Sturdy, which it very well could. And no, it doesn't. Alright, so off to a good start. Yeah, I'm really glad that this gym, I think it's going to be an easier battle than, like, Morty was. I also like how there's no puzzle this time around. You know, we're not blindly walking through or walking across paths like we were in Ecruteak City. But yeah, let's send out Spike for Scizor. Would have loved to have a fire type move at this point, but I just don't got it. We'll go for Earthquake. Remember, Steel is weak to ground, fighting, and fire, but I think most of our mons, if not all of them, are dual types, so, you know, they're going to have some more resistances, but they also could have some more weaknesses as well. And, alright, Scizor's got a berry here. Yeah, we're getting into the 60s now with the gym leader levels, and... Wait, what? Using a glazed donut? Is that an item specific to the game, or is that a normal item from the mainline games? No way that's a normal item. There's no way I've, like, never seen that before. I guess it boosted its attack, though, I think, is what that said. I don't really care, though. I mean, it's only going for Silverwind, which is a special move, funnily enough. So, yeah, that didn't really help. Also, my dog's trying to get in right now. Hey, Jay Dizzle, I'm gonna let you in right after this battle, okay? Don't you worry. He's got a fear of closed doors, I'm telling y'all. It's, like, that's what it has to be. Alright, so down goes Scizor. Here comes, Metagross, though, and I'm just gonna send out Gengar for the heck of it. Yeah, remember, Metagross is Steel and Psychic, so, you know, you can try to go for, like, Ghost and Dark as well on this thing, because I think this is one of the games where Steel doesn't resist those two typings, or I could just end up eating my words right here. No, I was definitely right about it, because it did that much damage. And it's going to go for Meteor Bash, but miss. Perfect. Let's go, man. Yeah, this battle is going very smoothly. Probably going to be a shorter episode, that's for sure, but that's fine. I feel like the last one was a little longer anyways. Alright, out comes Steelix. We saw two of these already. We're going to go into Dragonite, and then I think her last mon is an Empoleon. I could be wrong about that, though. But yeah, Surf is the way to go. Special attacks are the way to go against most of these Pokemon. I know I haven't been going for all special attacks, but, you know, Steel types usually don't have good special defense, unless we're talking, like, Bronzong or something like that, but that's only because it's part Psychic. Alright, this one's level 63, though, so I wonder, is this her ace, or is she gonna have something slightly higher? Ooh, wait, hold on, it does have, is that gonna be a berry? Oh, it's got leftovers, okay, never mind. I was about to say, usually when, like, a gym leader's mon has an item or something, it's usually the ace. But we're gonna find out. Yeah, 2 Surfs does the trick there. I mean, you can see Dragonite's not even stab with Surf, and it's still doing plenty of damage. And now it's Magnezone. Okay, never mind, it's not an Empoleon. Fine by me. I'm gonna, once again, try to give Toxicroak a chance here, just because I don't want Rhyperior getting the whole spotlight, even though he's, like, 8 levels above everyone else. Yeah, Magnezone, remember, it looks like it has Levitate, unless this thing's holding, like, an air balloon, which would be kind of wild. But, you know, it's quad weak to ground. That's going to be your best bet. I don't even know if we're going to live this. Oh! See, that's where Revenge having negative priority just sucks. It really does. Alright, well, didn't want to do it, but we're going to go out to Spike once again. And now an Earthquake will do the trick. Oh, you're going for Substitute. Okay. Yeah, Substitute's, you know, always going to... take away some health from the user, but it's basically going to let them get a free kind of turn from damage. Sort of. They're still taking damage, but you know what I mean. And this thing, does it really also have the leftovers? Alright, just don't spam Substitute. There we go. Facade. Okay, what's that? 9 hit points. Nice. I was about to say, though, Substitute would have just, I mean, think about it, not only wasted my time, but wasted y'all's time as well. You know, the viewers, man. Looking out for y'all here. But, yeah, so, down goes Jasmine, and that is gym badge number 3 here in the postgame. So almost halfway done with Johto, but hold on! Before we can get the badge, here comes Whitney. Yeah, first time we're seeing Whitney in the game. And, apparently, as I said before, she has seen, Regina and her whole gang by Goldenrod City and the Ilex Forest. So, yeah, Jasmine's gonna ask if, like, hey, you can come help out. I mean, you can't just slide over the badge real quick. Nope, she's just gone just like that. I mean, you could have handed the badge, though, just so I, like, have it, you know? But we're gonna have to wait till we, like, actually receive the badge. So yeah, that means it's time to head south of Ecruteak City. That's really the fastest way to get there. And, so that means next episode we're going through things like the National Park and Route 35 and all that good stuff. For now, though, hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day, and until then, deuces.